Many Nigerian doctors are working abroad. Many Nigerian pharmacists are making $5,000 a week in America. Nigeria's health sector is collapsed. We are receiving $65 million every year from USAID for HIV alone. Where is the money? The Federal Ministry of Health needs to be dismantled. The Federal Ministry of Health needs to be dismantled. Okay? Minister Ehani Ray needs to step down and go. His management of $71 million of coronavirus donations and money is going into fraud. If he doesn't know there's fraud, he needs to investigate his entire team. Okay? NCDC, an agency that's always been there. NCDC has been managing diseases for years. Okay? The one they were fighting before Corona arrived was called Lassa fever. Okay? They didn't come out as much during Ebola. Okay? But we know that we got $25 million for Ebola. And Fashola only used 10 to 12 million. The rest of the money shared. By the time the EFCC showed up at the Federal Ministry of Health, the 80-year-old minister, okay, from Ebonyi State, could not account for the money. The permanent secretary ran out through the back door. The money was gone. The balance of the Ebola money. Fashola managed Ebola very well, but they did not manage it. You know, the money is always going. Nigerians ought to know, when we had 1 million people in Benue State with HIV, that year, 2014, 1 million, okay? Then we have Zamfara women, 1 million people in Benue, and a lot of pregnant women in Zamfara. You can Google these things, okay? Nobody said anything, but the money did not reach them. If I have to start with this government, I am going to form my own medical revolution. I'm waiting for the authorities to come and arrest me. I'm going to fight for this country, for this medical revolution. There's a lot of money missing. Bill Gates needs to stop giving Nigerian money. USA needs to cut the funding. I'm going after the American embassy and the United States government. Now we have fraudsters who have cracked into the US system and stealing that money directly from the US because they can steal it from the Nigerians. Okay? Dubai, Interpol has arrested Hushpuppi, Woodbury, all these funny names. All these guys display Lamborghinis and
all these funny names.
Huh?
No, I'm just laughing because you said all these funny names.
Yeah, all these funny names. The US government has hired the Interpol to go carry everybody. I'm not going to say it now. Okay? Sahara is the #1. But I'm not going to say it now. There are 2 Nigerian politicians behind Hushpuppi. 2 Nigerian politicians in government behind Hushpuppi. Because he's been moving money from them for a long time. I once asked this guy to help me. I saw him flashing money all over the place, and I went to him on the internet. Hushpuppi, please donate to my medicals. I was suffering PTSD. I just came back from prison. I needed money from anybody and everybody. And guess what? I just said, okay, you have to apologize to Linda Ikeji first. Because Linda said some BS about me, okay? And I apologized, and he still didn't give me the money. That's when I knew he was a fraudster. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, 100,000 plus people have died in the United States from coronavirus. I watched the video in New York that people were lining up trying to get tested. Imagine, Fatima, Americans trying to get tested for coronavirus, sick. Some of them were falling down dead. Did you see the video? People were dying.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, that video of the New York hospital. And guess what?
That one.
You now go into the system with a BEC style scam, email fraud, wire fraud. This stuff is in the hands of the Russians. The Russians are behind the whole thing. Mr. Puppy, Mr. Hushpuppi is just getting his own cut because he moves money from them allegedly. I have to say allegedly because nothing is proven yet.
That's
okay?
Right. That's right.
Nothing is proven. There are allegations. Everyone gets their day in court. You're innocent until you're proven guilty. I see some people abusing me in the comments. You can abuse me all you want. I care less. Okay, I'm a strong woman. I can lead this country. Imagine me and Shore, president and vice president. We'll shake up Nigeria. I know. I know. Shore will be scared though. You know what he calls me? Shore calls me my very controversial colleague, Kemi Olunloyo. You know what I mean? On the day Yele has malaria or the flu or some sickness, I'll be the acting president. Can you imagine?
I just tired. But seriously, man, let's get back to the topic though. Democracy Day. Thank you for the gist on Hushpuppi. A lot of people came here for that gist. But Democracy Day.
Okay, yeah, so what happened was I announced it, what's today, Friday? I announced it on Wednesday. What happened is I got some, Nigerians don't believe me, so it's up to them. But they run here and they want to, they run here and want to know the gist. I'm getting 12,000 followers every day on Instagram and Twitter, but I'm carrying fake news, right? But you want to know the news. On Wednesday, I got some very important message from an insider in the INTERPOL. Do you remember the INTERPOL came last year to Nigeria to launch their new initiative? They picked us because apparently we're the most named in fraud scams and all that. So they came to Abuja, they opened their stuff. They also came to Lagos. I met a few people there. I exchanged cards. So I had insiders because as an investigative journalist, you have to have insiders that can give you information. I always break these stories. And then what happened was this guy contacted me and said, we just arrested someone from your country. Another flashy Instagram person. The first person that came to my mind was Hushpuppi. And he told me that's his name. When they gave me his real name, Hushpuppi is a Yoruba guy from Kwara State, Raymond. Ray. When I saw Ray's name, I said, that's it. He's not going down alone. A lot of people are going down with him. They arrested 7 people. Hushpuppi, Woodbury. Funny enough, this happened on Wednesday. On Tuesday, Woodbury just bought 3 cars. And I have proof of that. Not allegedly. This is real. A Lamborghini, a Range Rover for his mom, and a Rolls Royce. He bought a Rolls Royce and a Lamborghini the same day. These guys are not posing next to cars, okay? They're not posing next to cars. That big, what's it, the $1 million Mercedes that people saw me posing next to in 2013, that red McLaren, okay? It wasn't mine. I was just posing next to it, and I was posing in it. When the driver came, I said, can I just take a picture? Turned out to be Alison Madueke's son. Can you imagine that?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. These expensive cars, Hushpuppi and company are not posing with these cars. They're buying these cars. They're actually purchasing these cars. I have records of purchases. So that's to tell you they have a lot of money. Other people's money. Some people are saying, okay, Kemi, what if Hushpuppi had given you the money? I said, no. I went through too much with him, and he still didn't give me the money. So don't let's assume what if he gave me the money, okay? Emmanuel Emenike, the football player, was the one that paid my medical bills off, okay? And my fans and some other stars, okay? People like Tonto Dike, she has a foundation. Densia started the whole fundraising. Densia is also a singer model. You know, even Sheilo, Yele Showore, everybody donated, you know, and then you're coming here, you must apologize to Linda. Okay, at the end of the day, where's Linda? Linda has not carried Hushpuppi's story for 3 days now. That's how Linda is, selective blogger, because they're friends. You know what I mean? I spoke to Daddy Freeze, who once visited him in Dubai. And Freeze said, I've never done any financial anything with him. I just happened to be in Dubai at the time, and I wanted to see him and who he was, period. You know what I mean? I've spoken to quite a lot of people. Where are they now? Okay, I said Woodbury, I said Hushpuppi, F.F. Martins, E.F.E. Martins. I displayed all their names. They're on Instagram. Instagram at Communications Media. His PA or his little boy, Sean Escaper. I think his name is Sean Escaper is his profile. That's like his PA. They took him too. They took Mosh, another one in the group. They took Tony Roma, okay, the light-skinned boy. They took 7 of them total out of 2 locations. Palazzo Versace, which is, I believe that's a posh residence hotel/residence. That's where they picked many of them up. They planned it elaborately. They knew where they were going to be, and the private jet was waiting. And when I say private jet, they were flown somewhere. okay? But a lot of people are saying it's the United States. Well, I'll tell you right now, okay? From the information I have, Hushpuppi is not in Dubai, okay? Is not in Dubai.
Oh.
All right. Let me answer someone here. This person, Cart 9. If you're here to curse Kemi, thunder fire your generation. You here, guys? Anyone here who's here to fight me? Okay, I will deal with you mercilessly.
Don't pay them no mind. I don't.
I like answering.
Guys,
like
you have to be respectful.
Exactly. So let's talk, guys. We're in trouble. Fatima, we're in big trouble because this is not just an ordinary Nigerian scam. Let me just say one thing. There's a picture going around of a guy in blue with handcuffs. It's not Hushpuppi. That's the picture of the 80 Nigerians from last year. So don't believe in that fake news. You want real news? You come to Kemi Olunloyo or Sahara reporters. You're not going to see it on the television station. They don't carry such stuff. Anything to make Nigeria look bad, Buhari's not going to let the MSN carry it. At the end of the day, guys, let's talk. What is the scam? There are two scams that are related. One is unemployment and one is COVID-19 test kits. The unemployment scam, I had to explain this to Nigerians last week, but let me just explain it again. Guys, if you have a job in America, okay, if Fatima has a job on Sahara Reporters, and Sahara wakes up one day and says, Fatima, we don't have a budget for your salary anymore. We have to let you go. She wasn't fired, but she was laid off. She can apply for her salary from the government, who will give her a little bit of it, a percentage. It's called unemployment insurance check. So if I'm making $1,000, if Fatima is making $1,000 a week, she'll get maybe $400 or $500 from the government. That's how it goes with unemployment. It adds to a lot of money. And these are people that lose their job or are laid off. But in this case, we have a disease that's made everybody stop working. Some people didn't lose their job. They were sent home. So now there's money flowing for unemployment. And you go crack into their system. The same Russians that they said influenced the election are the same Russians that went into the government's computer system. They went into the unemployment, and I believe they went into HHS, Health and Human Services. But the Russians infiltrated the system. And Hushpuppi and his friends were the ones that were supposed to get them the cash, okay? According to what the insider in the investigation tells me, the money was $35 million for the unemployment one, for the COVID kits one, and for the unemployment one, $5.1 million. And it took about 6 states. So it can be going into the billions. But let's focus on the COVID one. Test kit money was stolen. So we could not get test kits out to people that needed to be tested. Here in Nigeria, Fatima, no one's testing us. They've tested 39,000 out of 200 million. And they said, we're going to start state testing now. We haven't been tested. But if I'm waiting for health kits, if I am waiting for test kits and somebody steals the money supposed to be used to buy those test kits, they need to be locked up forever. One, just like Mr. Buhari said, General Buhari said, he said the money that was supposed to fight Boko Haram is what Jonathan and company and Dasuki shared. It's the same thing. The money that Mr. Trump was supposed to use for test kits to test Americans, just like people died from Boko Haram, Americans died for no test kits. Nigerians allegedly stole their money for test kits. So it's going to be long. And Hushpuppi has no immunity with the Nigerian government because he fled from Nigeria to start with. I just heard that part. He fled from Nigeria because of something similar, percentage of monies and all that. And he's already, he's already confessed on Instagram that he's in exile. So now he's in exile prison. Wow. So, Fatima, what we have to say, I see Mr. Abiola here. Shore is in this picture somewhere, because he fought with this man. Abiola, can I tell you the Abiola thing? I got to tell you guys today. Mr. MKO Abiola, according to my dad, Olunloyo. My father's 85 years old. He's sitting in a house in Ibadan with nobody to visit him because of coronavirus, okay? He has cancer, prostate cancer, stroke, and my dad should not contact anybody that brings disease into the house because he'll die like right away. These are the things my dad told me, and I have it recorded. Mr. Abiola's election was annulled by General Babangida on the orders of 10 generals. Okay, General David Mark led a 10-member delegation to Babangida and told him, if you don't annul this election, we will kill Abiola ourselves. Yes, General David Mark. When I brought this up in 2014, David Mark's son came on my Facebook and threatened me. And I told him, don't threaten Kemi Olunloyo. Bring it on. My dad was in the room when the 10 generals entered, led by your dad. Years later, because your stupid parents did not educate you, Nigerians, you went and voted for David Mark. The youth of Benue State voted David Mark into the Senate. He then became Senate president. These are the people that took the agbada, put it on. After they removed the military uniform, they wore the agbada so they can taste the civilian life too. These are the people that destroyed Nigeria. There's nothing in this world that will make me respect Senator David Mark, aka General David Mark. For him to go to Babangida and say he will kill Abiola himself, him and the rest of the generals, if Babangida did not annul that election. So I asked my dad, so why did Babangida lie? Babangida said, I annulled that election to save my life. No, it wasn't your life, Babangida. It was your life and Abiola's life. You annulled the election to save Abiola's life. We actually commend you for that, but they still killed him, okay? He still died in that cell, okay? My dad said Abiola died from a stun gun the size of a lipstick, that the 5-star general that entered that cell with Mrs. Rice from America was the one that choked him as they left. Even Abiola didn't know what killed him. I'm telling you exclusive things here. I'm telling you exclusive Nigerian history that my dad said to me. Okay, and I have it recorded. These are major Nigerian secrets, and I'm telling you, that's what they said killed Abiola. The man went through a lot. Abiola talked a lot. He was a talkative. Okay, and my dad said he once worked with the CIA. Okay, these are not allegations. These are things that are known. ITT, funded by the CIA. What about the one that came that tried to kill Awolowo? I told Sheyi Awolowo that your father was part of Operation Heartache. The Americans came to kill your grandfather. And you did not even, you weren't born. Sheyi Awolowo learns the history of Nigeria from me because he wants to know. So I'm telling you, the military people who put this crap together are the same ones celebrating today. Go to Showare's page and you'll see what Showare wrote. Showare said, revolution now. They're celebrating and they're the ones that got him out of that presidency that he rightfully won. I was very upset that June 12th, people, you've heard it from me. I ain't got no secret. I ain't fear nobody but God. Okay, that's why we go to church and worship. God is all I fear. I don't fear nobody in this Nigeria. Okay? I am a revolutionist and I'm part of that movement now. We must save Nigeria. Igbo people, listen up. Okay? Stop the nonsense that you're doing. Okay? There will not be any Biafran. You need to keep yourselves together in your side of the country. If you do that, maybe you'll get a regional government again. Hausas, Igbos, Yoruba. But that's far from happening. Be concerned about what you're going to do. The Biafrans are in the prison. You hear me? Fatima, the Biafran boys, I left them in the prison. 3 years now. Young boys, 18 to 25. They ain't do nothing. They were just brainwashed by Kanu. And they went to protest and they were arrested. All of them in the prison. The women have been released. Mama Biafra and all of them, they've all been released. But the Biafran boys, the IPOB boys inside that Port Harcourt prison, they need to be freed. Just like the Boko Haram boys in Adamawa. They freed the Boko Haram boys in Adamawa. President Buhari, you freed the Adamawa Boko Haram. You put them in a program. You graduated them. You gave them certificates. And you included them back into society. Now you want to release another bunch of Boko Haram boys so you can put them back to society. Former terrorists. When are you going to release the IPOB boys and put them back into society? We're out here. We want to train them. We want to teach them stuff. We want to teach them how to blog, how to make YouTube videos, how to make money on YouTube. We're here. Hire us. Let us help the youth. Let us train the youth. We have the talent. We're tired. We're tired of this audio democracy, President Buhari. We are tired. Okay, I got 3 children who are Americans, a 19-year-old in this house, a 33-year-old in America, and a 28-year-old.
I think lower your voice a little so they can hear you.
Yeah, those ones. They can hear me. They know. They just hear me. They're hearing me through the computer. Those ones in America are dealing with their own BS right now with racism. Let's come back to the kid in Nigeria. Mommy, I want to go back to America, and we're going together. You think I'm going to follow my child back to America to live there and watch Nigeria melt? No. We're already in the revolution. Now, to say we talked about the health sector, everybody, Fatima, used to go abroad. You know that? My dad did not go abroad. He went once, but when he almost died in 2010, it was at UCH Ibadan, University College Hospital. He tends to like to do his stuff home. He doesn't want to go abroad. He wants to stay here. Okay, so Jonathan put 600 million naira worth of things in UCH. Jonathan made all these changes, an MRI machine, everything. So many things. And guess what happened to all the stuff? They stole it. Do you understand where I'm coming from, Fatima? Right. Anytime the federal government puts medical equipment in a major hospital, doctors steal it and take it to their own private practice. You've heard of that?
Very unfortunate. I've heard stories, but
they do it all the time, and then the hospital gets left with nothing. Now, many of our politicians go abroad for medical treatment. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you heard me. Not because my dad is a politician. They all have ESTA codes. It comes with a job. If you have a job and they're giving you a certain benefit, okay, you use it. If I become a senator tomorrow for Oyo State, if I have an ESTA code that allows me to go abroad for some treatment, I'm using it. But the problem is that they used it so much, they forgot about the medicals at home. They forgot about home. They forgot about revamping the health sector here. Hospitals, trash. Have you seen a country that has almost 80% of the hospitals are private? It shouldn't be that way. We should still have public health care.
That's right.
So what I want to say about this democracy, 21 years uninterrupted. It's the worst 21 years of our 60 years in Nigeria. Before I go, what I want to talk about is Nigerians need to wake up for 2023 because Nigeria is not going to get better. Atiku's son said, my dad is going to run. No, your dad is not going to run. We're not going to let your dad run. Simple. We're not recycling leaders. That's what I'm going to leave with you guys. I'm not going to say this again. I said it in 2011. I said it in 2015. And I'm saying it now again. I said it in 2019. Stop recycling leaders. The minute you stop recycling leader and you put the young leaders there, I can't run for office. I'm 55 already. I always promote 55 or less. If you start putting young people to office, we did it in Oyo State, okay? Everybody voted for Seyi Makinde. Everybody dropped their ambition for him. We have Aki Alabi, we have Shina Pella, young leaders. Anybody under 55 will vote for. Obama was 47 when he became president, 55 when he left. So don't recycle leaders. Find the young leaders in your place. Enter them. Vote for women. Empower women. If somebody like Mercy AK ran for governor of Imo State, you think she will lose? No, she'll win. If Taja Some people don't like Tacha because she's not this, she's not that. If Tacha ran for River State governor, she might just win. These girls will win the popular vote. Well, that's what Nigeria doesn't think. It's time for female governors. It's time for female lawmakers. It's time for change. Stop recycling leaders.